Welcome and welcome back. For those that don't know, my name is Shelby Paris, and this is the project breakdown for my upcoming project to healing. If you have not already, I encourage you to watch the first two episodes. Episode 1, I give a full overview and track listing breakdown. Episode 2, I talk about the short series that is accompanying the project itself, and here we will be giving a cover breakdown. For the cover, I ultimately want to go with something bold, simple, and told a story in its own sense. Before you even hit play, I wanted the cover to captivate you, draw you in, and to tell you, along with reading the title itself, To Healing, I wanted to tell you that this is about to be an introspective journey and shadow work and truths that come with healing. Some of the concepts I had, the first one was going to be me pouring champagne into a glass held by me over the hood of a Rolls Royce. And although it had polarity in it, which again, the project itself is a toast to being healed, and then on the other side represents the journey of healing. Although it had polarity in it, it just wasn't really telling the story. It just didn't go with the project. It just didn't make sense for what the project is about. Another idea I had was sitting in a wheelchair. I was going to have a boot on, maybe holding crutches. And one, I didn't want to do something that I felt like somebody else had already did, as 2 Chainz, I believe, has done that exact cover or something similar. I also didn't want to put that juju on me of sitting in the wheelchair, having this boot on. I just didn't want to put myself in a position that I can manifest that into my life. Another idea I had was of a tarot card. It was going to be either wands or cups of something. I wanted something, again, that represented highs, lows, trials, and triumphs. And this was maybe a little bit closer, but I just don't think it was going to be able to deliver the message as well as I wanted. So what I was able to go with was this amazing, simple, bold story of a cover, being this amazing headshot right here. Thank you to J Beauty Photography, who was the photographer for this. We ultimately went through 3 sets of photos. One was sitting down, another one was standing up. We did front and back for those. And then we did hands and the headshots. And for the headshots, it ultimately was just working my way around with both sides of my face, both hands. And this is the exact image I was looking to capture. When I said I wanted to do a photo shoot and I got the final idea or had whatever spark of an idea come to mind, this right here, something simple, something that had a lot of symbolism in it, yet was not overbearing to whoever was looking at it. So started from left to right. The left side, I'll start with this. I wasn't gonna do black and white initially. That maybe hints to why we have the bracelet faced on this side and the parts that have color in it. I wasn't initially going to do black and white, but black and white made sense because I wanted something that represented the past. It also connected with the fact that I was doing this silhouette series, which was freestyles over known and original beats. So this was able to be consistent with that theme as well. But again, this was just something that as I put the cover in the Photoshop and started working with, I was asking, how can I represent the past? How can I represent that side of the journey of healing? So as you can see, we're using this African peace sign. We have it covered over the right eye, which is the eye of Ra, who is the god of destruction. I have this scar on my hand, and it was really important for me to capture this scar. If I'm not mistaken, I got both these scars playing with my dog. And when I scheduled the photo shoot, I needed it to be as soon as possible, within reason. I could still get everything together, but I ultimately wanted to take the picture as soon as possible because I still wanted to capture the scars of my hand. The bracelets that are being worn are black obsidian with tiger's eye. Black obsidian itself is for grounding and healing, in which tiger's eye is for clarity, courage, and strength. So Again, the black and white was not the initial idea. If I knew I was going to do black and white, I would have put the bracelets on this, on the side of light, the side of healed instead of the side of healing. But nonetheless, hey, it takes all of this. It takes the courage, the strength, the grounding, going through the shadow work so that you're able to heal. Then as we get to the healing side, again, very simplistic, I would say pretty self-explanatory, not much more for me to say outside of what was already said. This is the Eye of Horus, where Horus itself was of restoration, restoration, healing, and rebirth. So as we go from, again, the shadows and destruction of Ra, we come into the light, we come into this eye being open, this Eye of Horus being open as we come into our rebirth. Something else that I really wanted to capture and I was proud about, this scar that I have on my eye. I got hit by a brick when I was younger. So I wanted this I wanted to show scars. I didn't want this to be super polished and cleaned up. I actually had to stop myself from just saying, hey, I'm good with the raw pictures, because got to let people do their job. And I'm so grateful that she was able to execute this and deliver this in the way that she was able to. And then lastly, again, because I wanted simplicity, I chose to go with this white on white theme, white as in white t-shirt with white background. I wanted to go with a white on white theme, as we all know already represents peace, health, healing, rebirth, purity. Again, as this is all about the polarity, this project itself is about doing the work and healing because of the work. I wanted us to come into this place of purity, joy, and peace for ourselves. So again, if you have not already, I encourage you to watch the first couple episodes. Again, episode 1 being a full project and track list and breakdown. Episode 2 being a short series breakdown. Well, the short series breakdown. Please, wherever you're watching this, I highly encourage you to tap into the other platforms, watch the full video on YouTube if the snippets are just on Instagram and TikTok. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, especially if I'm on your Explore page, please save, share, comment, like. On YouTube, hey, share how you feel about the cover. I would love to hear how you guys feel about the cover. I would love to hear the story that this cover is telling you. What does this cover represent to and for you when you see something like this? So again, if not already, please share, save, like, subscribe, pass the word around. If the project is already out, please send a link around. If the project is not released yet, tap into the socials, stay tuned for whatever is upcoming, and enjoy this amazing, hard worked rollout that I have being put together right now. So thank you again for listening. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your night. Peace, love, and ashe.